everybody, welcome back to Jen's Pup and Suds. With the outbreak of COVID-19 and grooming salons being declared non-essential, that means all of them have to close. And if you have fur babies at home, what are you gonna do? Who knows when it's gonna be lifted? So I wanted to give you guys a few tips on what you can do at home to keep Fido happy and healthy. First, what I want to talk about is cleaning the ears. Super simple, and every dog should have that done probably once every couple of weeks. So once you learn it now, you can be doing it at home from now on. Theodore is going to be our model. He is quite thrilled about this. First, I use a fast drying ear cleaner. You can get it off Amazon, usually very quick to the house. It's by Professional Pet Products. You're going to take a cotton ball and sit on your couch, be comfortable. You know, you want your dog to be comfortable too. And it may take a little bit, but they'll eventually get used to it. So we put a little bit on the cotton swab. We flip open their ear, and we're really just cleaning the inside. We're not going too deep inside it. And I wouldn't suggest using a cotton swab, only because you don't want to go down very deep in their ear. We're just kind of working around and cleaning all this out. And Theodore's had it done so much that he's a pro. And then we get all that nasty stuff off. Next is one that could be a little bit harder, but definitely something that dogs need on a regular basis. And that is trimming nails. If you don't have any of these handy, which the big nail clippers can be very scary, I would suggest going on Amazon, or Walmart even has them. You're not escaping that easy. It is a pet Dremel. Very nice, simple, and don't worry, it's not that intimidating. You're really just going to want to file off the tip of their nails. So we're gonna file until we see a little dot in the center. And it's almost like you're slicing a potato, or you're peeling a potato. See how we see this dot in the center? That's where we're gonna stop. Let me do one more. We're gonna hold it just like we're peeling a potato, putting our thumb right here to use a little bit of pressure. We are gonna do this next nail. Just one swipe at a time until we see a dot in the center. Right in the center there. If you accidentally quick your dog, you can go in the cabinet and get flour. Yes, flour. And it will stop up the bleeding. You basically want to clot the bleeding, and that's kind of what happens if you go too far. We have another visitor. This is Chico. And that's what happens when you go too far on the nail. It can tend to bleed, similar to your own nails if you clip them too far. So you just take the flour, you put it on the bottom, wherever it's bleeding, and you hold it there for just a few seconds, and it should clot up really, really well. Now, this one might be a little scary, but if you have hair cutting clippers at home, which I think a lot of you do, you can use them without the guard. These are my regular shears that are cordless. And what we're gonna do is, on long-haired dogs, they have paw pad hair underneath their paw pads, just like this. And so this makes them slip on the floor, and it makes them kind of hard for them to walk. Plus, it holds bacteria and germs, so we want to get that off of there. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hair clippers without a guard on them, and you're going to hold it flat to the paw pad, and you're just going to shave off the hair, just like that. So that way they have nice, clean paw pads, and you don't have to worry about them slipping or bringing nasty bacteria inside. Let's talk about trimming their feet. If you have furry dogs and their hair is falling over their feet, you can take some hair cutting scissors. These are my grooming scissors, but you can buy them on Amazon, just a very cheap pair. of little small shears. They're curved shears. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your dog's paw and turn it over. And we're just going to be scissoring, pretend like Theodore has hair. We're just gonna be scissoring around the paw pad. Never go this way. That's what the clippers are for. So we're gonna make our cut just like this. Just getting any hair off that is around their foot. I know that you guys aren't professionals, and that's okay. This is just in the interim to keep your dogs healthy. Say you don't want to give them a bath because it's way too difficult, but they're super stinky. One of my favorite colognes is Fresh and Clean. It's the fresh floral scent. And this, once you spray it on them, they will smell so much better. They're not gonna stink as badly. And it's a good thing to do in between, so you don't have to bathe them at home. It is definitely not fun bathing Fido at home. But if you do choose to bathe him at home, my favorite brand is the Fresh and Clean, and I use the oatmeal and baking soda shampoo with the fresh scent conditioner. And those links will be below for you guys. If you decide to bathe them at home, they do have some really cool things at Amazon. They have a bath hookup that hooks right to your faucet in your home, and it turns into a doggy sprayer, which makes it so much easier than trying to use cups of water to get their hair nice and clean from all the shampoo. So that's one thing you can think about. They also have doggy hair dryers. These links will be below in case you would like to purchase one. But they make it super easy to dry their hair. Remember, if you are bathing them at home, you want to get them 100% dry. There's several reasons for this, but one of the most important is so their skin is 100% dry. If they have thick hair, moisture will get trapped underneath their skin and can lead to skin irritation, skin infection, and we don't want that. Another reason is because, have you ever washed your dog at home, towel dried him and let him run around, and then he comes back 30 minutes later and smells awful? That is because if they're not 100% dry, they absorb whatever smell is around them. So it causes them to be nasty and stinky. So if they go roll in the mud or in the dirt or the grass, they're gonna pick up that nasty smell. So we wanna make sure they're 100% dry to lock in that fresh scent. Hope that these tips helped you guys. I know Theodore was a great help. I wouldn't recommend using scissors or clippers in any of the areas that I didn't talk about. Mainly because if you're nervous, Fluffy's gonna be nervous, and that's gonna make for a very terrible experience. I hope these tips help to get you guys through COVID-19 and the quarantine. Remember, trust your groomer and they'll be open soon. Have an awesome day. Bye.